What's hood YouTube? Wait, that's not how it goes, but we'll take it. What's good YouTube? It's Trent with GTYGO. Wanted to revisit zombies. A lot of people are commenting on the other deck profile we had that we weren't playing rivalry, things like that. People are saying, what's so controlly about that? Well, I mean, Zombie World's pretty controlly by itself. Graveyard manipulation, things like that, but we made it a little bit more control as well, so here we go. There's new ratios, a couple extra changes in the extra deck, but for starters, we run 2 Big Boy. Big Boy's pretty good, Doom King. He can negate monster effects, and he can banish a monster when a zombie effect is activated. Well, actually, when the zombie effect's activated, he can do both, just not on the same chain. So, that means under Zombie World, whenever an effect monster activates on field, he can either banish or negate it, and then on a later chain on that turn, he can do the same thing. So it's pretty cool. So 2 of him. You don't want too many of him because you can get cloggy in hand too. So 2 of him. And then we run 2 Glow Up Bloom. Was running 1 for a little bit there, but my buddy David Little told me to run 2. So we're going to run 2. 2 and 2 right now. Some people run just 1 or just one of the Big Boy, the Big Doom King guys. We're trying it out too. I think that we're liking it too. So we'll see. We'll see if we come back. 2 and 2 for right now. And also bumping this down to 2. Banshee. She's really good, but she's not always necessary, and she can be cloggy as well. So you run it as a 2 because you want to see it, but you just don't want to see 2 of it, if that makes sense, right? So pretty good. Protect your Zombie World with her as well. And banish it out of your graveyard for a quick play Zombie World activation on your opponent's, and it's pretty nasty too. MVP. You have to see that card. It advances your game state. Sends Banshee. Sends Bloom. Sends Mizuki. Send anything, bro. Like, it's so good. Like, Unizombie, real MVP, and some synchro plays that you can do are pretty nasty. Deck wouldn't be complete without the Uki brothers. So we've got Gozuki, and Mizuki. The things you can do with these guys are insane. Gozuki's such a starter card, and Mizuki's such an extender. They really just complement each other. Not really anything else to say. Gozuki pumping a card out of your hand or a zombie monster out of your hand is really good too, with Dead Balderrock in your hand. Yeah, I think you have to run 3 of these cards. Also, Mizuki's interactions with Zombie Master and Summons Sorceress, you'll see in the extra deck later, is really, really clutch too. So 3 of those, 3 of those. Then get to Unizombie.deck and the 1 Spirit Master. We run the Shiranui Trap card as well, so you get on another chain with this guy and you banish it and you pop a 3rd card after you activate Swallow Slash. They're pretty good. Also, if you see these 2 in hand, you can normal this and then special that. So yeah, not much I can really say about the Shiranui package except to get to Unizombie usually, but yeah, great compliments to the deck. The one of Zombie Master with Summon Sorks, really cool. I guess you could be your Garnet, but he's not really a Garnet. He's, I don't know, he's super clutch at times. He's super good. Just again, a great compliment to the deck and just puts in work. And yeah, low key the best zombie monster in the game right now and in the deck, Ash Blossom. Yeah, Ash Blossom, pretty good. Deck goes first, obviously, Zombie World, because, Zombie World's a floodgate within itself, usually. But yeah, Zombie World, every monster in both players' graveyards become zombies. It's pretty good. A lot of the interactions, like Balderrock, have to be with zombies, so yeah, not really anything else to say about Zombie World, except that it's really, really good. And then we got to get to Zombie World, right? So, some people ask me, why do I run Terraforming and why I run Banshee? It's because you have to get to Zombie World. So 2 of Terraforming. We bumped this down to 2, Called by the Grave, but still really good. Yeah, it's, again, I feel like you don't want to see multiples of it, so we run it at 2, but you still want to see it, and it's, it helps you get your plays off. For the 1-ofs, Book of Life, Foolish Burial, Monster Reborn, and then literally the most insane spell in this deck with the Zombie World on the field, Super Poly. So just to explain these real quick, Book of Life's Monster Reborn for free, and you get to banish a monster out of your opponent's graveyard, so it's a nice revival extender. Foolish Burial, I mean, there's so much graveyard interaction in this deck, you'd be foolish not to run it. Hey. And then Monster Reborn, yeah, you load your graveyard up. Let's bring it back, you know what I mean? So Monster Reborn, and then Super Poly, Good Lord, pitch a dead card out of your hand, and under Zombie World, your opponent's monsters are zombies too, so you can make, that guy. So, yeah, pretty good. So that's it for the spells. Boop-a-boo. Next we have 3 Rivalry. This has been heavily requested, so we threw it in, and it's great with Zombie World. All their monsters become zombies, so they can't normal summon or summon anything other than if they had a zombie monster in their hand, and they usually don't, right? Unless it's a mirror, but usually not. And then I really just love this card. Shiranui style, Swallow Slash. It's an Icarus attack for zombies, and you can banish that Spirit Master Shiranui guy that we were talking about earlier to get a 3rd pop on a separate chain, which is just great. So, yeah, that's it for the main deck. Very controlling, I think, this time. I'll probably still get comments that, hey man, it's not very control. It's pretty control. So yeah, we run that because Super Poly is really good. F.A. Don Dragster, control more. This card's insane. Under Zombie World, if you destroy one of your opponent's monsters, you can special summon it onto your side of the field, or just another zombie monster. You can make Beals, so why not? Frame Lord Omega's nuts because it has the banish interactions as well, so you have banish cards that return them. And then Shogun Saga for OTKs, and just outing big boys, big cards, big monsters. So that's it for the fusion and synchro elements of this. We run 1xyz because, I mean, Dweller, Zombie World, and Rivalry, and just everything is just, you can just lock certain decks out really heavily with all those. So that. Then for the Link monsters, we run the 2 Vampire Sucker. Really good. When you make it with Baldur comes back on the next standby phase. You can draw a card. If a zombie monster is special summoned from the graveyard, draw a card. And you can special summon one of your opponent's monsters, I believe, to their side of the field with this too. So just free plussing, drawing, extra deck spaces, great card. And then the 1-ofs, we have the Link Rebo, Nightmare Phoenix, Unicorn. I don't think I really need to explain those 3. Phoenix helps you get out of the spell traps that could potentially harm you, and then Unicorn just bounce anything, and Link Rebo's interactions with Bloom, solid. And then Summon Sork, an addition, super spicy. I've been liking it so far. It's broken, right, with Zombie Master, great interactions. And then Boral Sword, kill him. I mean, yeah, make any deck an FTK deck, including zombies. And then David Little showed me this, the Topological Gumblar Dragon. Excuse me. You could potentially Gumblar them for 4, especially with Baldur coming back on the standby phase. So yeah, it's super solid. Been loving the deck so far. Would recommend it. It's not necessarily budget, but it's nobody's really abusing it except for maybe like the Danger FTK variant, but I don't really see zombies talked about a whole lot. So yeah, fun deck. I would highly recommend. Please let me know in the comments section if there's anything I can do on my end to make this better. Again, this is Trent with G2IGO. Thanks for all of your support and love. Be looking for our booster box giveaway next week, and have a great weekend. Peace.